In an unprecedented and jaw-dropping move, King Charles III has made a decision that has sent shockwaves through the British monarchy, irrevocably altering its future. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, have been excluded from the royal lineage, a move that has set tongues wagging and eyebrows raising across the globe. This action has stirred an explosive reaction, not only within the walls of Buckingham Palace, but also among royal watchers, the British public, and even global audiences who are keenly observing the fate of the royal family. Was this a carefully calculated response to the relentless criticism from Meghan Markle? Or is it a strategic shift to preserve the monarchy from the onslaught of external forces? 4 years now, Meghan Markle has played the role of the disenfranchised royal. Time and again, she has accused the royal family of being complicit in racism, misogyny, and systemic oppression. With her Oprah Winfrey interview casting a dark shadow over Buckingham Palace, and her claims against royal racism resonating deeply in the social justice era, Meghan's image as a victim has captured the public's imagination. She has become an emblem for those who feel that the monarchy's long-standing traditions are out of step with the modern values of equality and inclusion. Yet, as Meghan and Harry continue to push their narrative, the situation has become much more layered. Insiders close to Buckingham Palace and the royal family suggest that the truth behind Meghan's intentions may be far more complex than the public has been led to believe. Reports have surfaced claiming that Harry and Meghan have built a multi-million-dollar empire by exploiting their royal connections, while simultaneously undermining the institution that made them internationally famous. King Charles, a monarch known for his measured diplomacy, has reportedly reached his breaking point. According to sources close to the palace, Charles sees Meghan as a divisive force, someone who has soured Harry's relationship with the family, leading to what many insiders believe is an irreparable rift within the royal ranks. By stripping Archie and Lilibet of their royal titles, King Charles is sending a definitive message: you cannot enjoy the privileges of royalty while simultaneously tearing down the very institution that has afforded you that privilege. The question remains, is this decision motivated by personal animosity, or is it a calculated move to protect the monarchy from further damage? The royal rifts, Meghan's Hollywood dream versus royal duty. It is well documented that Meghan Markle entered the royal family with a unique set of challenges, namely her Hollywood background and American roots, both of which set her apart from the traditional British aristocracy. At first, her relationship with Harry was seen as an opportunity for the monarchy to modernize, to bring a new face to an ancient institution that had long been associated with privilege and tradition. However, it wasn't long before these differences began to create deep friction within the royal family. Meghan, fiercely independent and outspoken, struggled to adhere to the royal family's strict codes of silence and decorum. This led to a series of misunderstandings and escalating tensions. The Oprah interview marked the climactic turning point in Meghan's relationship with the monarchy. In the intimate sit-down with Oprah, Meghan and Harry made explosive claims about racial discrimination within the royal family, suggesting that members of the family had raised concerns about the color of their unborn child. These revelations sent shockwaves through the monarchy, undermining its carefully curated image of unity and dignity. For many royal watchers, the interview confirmed the worst fears about the royal family's treatment of Meghan and Harry, but for others, it sparked a backlash, with accusations that the Sussexes were using their royal status to propel their personal brand while publicly attacking the monarchy that had given them their title. Over the past few years, Meghan has capitalized on her royal ties, securing lucrative contracts with Netflix and Spotify, using her newfound status to secure a foothold in the entertainment industry. The question that looms large is whether she ever intended to fully embrace royal life in the first place. Many critics and royal supporters believe that Meghan's motivations have always been focused on achieving international fame and influence, rather than fulfilling the duties that come with being a royal. Her exclusive deals and media appearances further fueled this perception, driving a deeper wedge between her and the royal family. In fact, many supporters of the monarchy have become convinced that Meghan was never truly interested in becoming a part of royal life. Instead, she was seen by some as a strategist, using her marriage to Prince Harry as a stepping stone toward Hollywood power and global recognition. This perception has, of course, further alienated Meghan from those within the royal fold, and many within the palace now view her as a dangerous disruptor. Prince Harry, torn between duty and family. But what of Prince Harry? His role in this unfolding drama is more complicated than it initially appears. Once regarded as the charming, charismatic, and loyal prince, Harry has become a deeply polarizing figure. On the one hand, some view him as an accomplice in Meghan's ongoing war against the monarchy. They argue that his unwavering loyalty to Meghan and her ambitions has led him to abandon his royal duties, distancing himself from his family, and severing ties with many of his military connections. On the other hand, others see Harry as a victim of circumstance, a man who has been increasingly isolated and disillusioned by the weight of his choices. Insiders close to Harry claim that he regrets many of the decisions he has made and feels that he is trapped in a relationship that has alienated him from his family, his country, and his role as a prince. The prince who once showed such promise, engaged with the public, and stood proudly beside his family now seems like a shadow of his former self. Now, with King Charles's recent actions, and the disappearance of his children from the royal lineage, Harry faces a critical crossroads. He must decide whether to continue down the path of self-exile with Meghan or seek reconciliation with the royal family. King Charles's bold move serves as a stark warning: the monarchy will not tolerate divided loyalties. Harry's ultimate choice will define not only his relationship with the royal family, but the future of his legacy. The royal family at a crossroads, a changing monarchy. The implications of King Charles's decision go far beyond Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This is not simply about a fractured family, this is a defining moment for the future of the British monarchy. King Charles's move to remove Archie and Lilibet from the royal lineage signals a radical shift in the royal family's values, one that reflects the growing tensions between tradition and modernity. In an era where public opinion is increasingly shaped by social media and the rapid exchange of information, the monarchy finds itself under immense scrutiny. It must now confront the challenge of remaining relevant in a world that demands transparency and accountability, while still maintaining the dignity and gravitas that have defined it for centuries. The Sussexes' public feud with the royal family touches on broader issues facing modern society. It taps into the cultural conversation about privilege, entitlement, and representation in an increasingly diverse and globalized world. Harry and Meghan's saga has exposed cracks in the monarchy's public image, forcing the family to reckon with its place in contemporary Britain. As King Charles navigates this difficult path, he must balance the monarchy's historic duties with the challenges of modernity. His recent actions serve as a test, both for him as a monarch and for the family he has inherited. Can the royal family endure in the face of such public scrutiny, or will it be consumed by the personal conflicts and public battles that have become synonymous with the Sussexes? As the drama surrounding Meghan and Harry continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the decisions made today will reverberate for generations. The monarchy is at a crossroads, and the choices made by King Charles, Meghan, and Harry will shape not only the future of the royal family, but also the very definition of what it means to be royal in the modern world. Will Prince Harry come to realize the true cost of his decisions, or will he remain ensnared in a narrative that has driven a wedge between him and the family he once adored? And, perhaps most crucially, will the royal family emerge from this crisis stronger than before, or will it succumb to the forces of change that threaten its very existence? The world is watching, and the answers to these questions will forever alter the future of the British monarchy. The saga continues, and with every twist and turn, the stakes grow higher. Will this be the end of the royal family's dominance? or will it lead to a new chapter in the monarchy's storied history?